Now the first thing I'm going to do is select this pad, and I'm going to get that sort of snare sound that you get from a cajon. And I'm going to put that here because when it's tilted downwards, that's going to feel like the most natural place for the sound to be. So let's have a look. We've got cajon slap. Cajon open. What else have we got? Okay, so I think I'll probably put that sound there, but let's have the slap. In fact, let's layer it. Let's put two sounds here. We'll have cajon slap when it's quiet, and then we'll go to cajon open when we get louder. So what I'm going to do is go to layer B. That's 01006. The other one is 01005. So let's find that. I'm going to put that there. Now we're going to go up with the arrow keys, and instead of mix, we're going to go over to fade or crossfade. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, cool. Let's have that so that the fade point maybe a little bit shorter. I'm just going to turn this down on there as well. Okay, now one thing I am doing is I'm having to hit it really, really hard. I'm just going to turn the master up on my amp so I can hear. Okay, that's not too bad. So let's maybe turn the sensitivity up a lot on all the pads afterwards on this patch. That's what I'll probably have to do. But for now, let's leave that there. So we're going to go back, and we've got that there. Let's select the next pad. Now what number was that? 01006. Let's go here, enter, and we're going to scroll through, find that nice bass sound. But maybe we could again mix them. We could just bring that other one in just at the top end. So let's add that, and then we'll go again over to B, and I don't actually need to do it that, oh no I do. Let's go into that, and we can then have a look. So we've got the bass sound, we want the close sound as well. No we don't, we want the bass sound, there we go. So that's again just a mix, we don't want that. What we want instead is probably just to bring the second one in just at the top end really. Maybe not. Don't like it. Let's start with that for now. We're going to need to add some effects on. We'll do that afterwards. We'll probably add a little bit of reverb in. So let's just, first of all, before we start adding ancillary sounds, let's just try and get that sort of tone right and also the playability right. So I believe we're going to need to go into our settings here by going down to, if we exit that, over to system, and then we're going to go pad trigger in. Now I want to make sure that this isn't going to ruin the sensitivity on all of my other sounds and patches, so I'm going to turn the sensitivity down on this pad just to 4 for now, just to give me a different number, just so I can then check it. If I go to this one, lo-fi hip hop, go into it, yeah, it's going to affect the whole lot. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, let's put that back to how it was, so I don't ruin the whole device. And let's go to our new patch. And we're just going to have to make some tweaks here. So perhaps we just turn the volume up a little bit. Let's turn on the pad edit knob there. Let's just turn the volume up just a few dB, just to make up for the fact that I'm not going to be playing with sticks. Okay, and I'm going to turn the master up a little bit more, which is just my amp over there. Okay, cool, not feeling too bad. No, what do we want to add? Let's have a bit of a think about this. I reckon some nice kind of block sounds would be cool. So let's have a bit of a look at the block sounds. So again, we're going to go into menu, and we're going to go this time back into kit edit 1, down to pad edit, lovely. We're going to select this pad here, and this time we're going to look for some other bits that we like. So I would like, personally, a nice little block sound. What is that? Nope, nope, let's avoid that. Let's have something, maybe pop. That might be quite nice actually. It's not what I was going to go for, but it might be quite nice. Yeah. No, let's keep that. So maybe we'll keep this side more bassy. Let's find another one that we like. And then we'll maybe keep this side a little bit more sort of blocky, higher pitched stuff. And then maybe we'll put a couple of cymbals at the top. In fact, we're definitely going to put some cymbals up here. I think that'll sound really, really nice. So what have we got? That's 01032. Let's go straight to there and then we can move on. Nope. We want like another nice deep sound. I'm not sure. That's horrible. Timpered is probably not the thing. So I'm thinking for the other side we'll go that sort of thing. Nice, maybe a bit of reverb. Ooh, that's tasty, that is. 0158, let's remember that. In fact, let's put that there now actually. 0158. Lovely. Okay, cool, let's move that. So we want something nice and low. Not really giving me what I want. Maybe a cowbell would be nice. Maybe cowbell 3, let's put that there. 01072. Could use shift, by the way. I think that skips faster. I've gone too far now. That's nice. Yeah, I like 3. Okay. I'm starting to think that this Cajon close sound is a bit rubbish. I want something a bit beefier. So, or maybe we could actually, if I just turn this layer off, I'm not getting any of that. Why am I not getting any of that? I wonder why that is. Is that because I'm not hitting it hard? That's it. Okay, I think we just blend these then. The pitch is wrong, isn't it? I think let's just come back out of it. While we're here, let's just adjust the pitch a little. Better than it was. Yeah, a bit more variety there. Let's go back into our menu here. So we're kind of happy with that. I might bring down the low end and get a bit more low end in it, I think. Particularly in, where is it? In that low. Let's maybe turn the gain up on the low. And the low mid, just a little. Just to give us a little bit more. Okay, lovely. We need to sort that out, don't we? So let's go back into enter. I want something nice and low. Not really a bell. Just something unusual, I think. Something I wouldn't normally go for. Wow. I mean, maybe a shaker, but I'm going to put shaker there. Yeah, this is nice, because then we've got that kind of tight sound. Cool. Okay, cymbal. Let's add some cymbals. So we're going to need to go to preview. Sorry, no, we're going to need to go to filter. And we're going to need to remove the things that we've already got selected by hitting enter and enter. I'm going to go with the crash, but I'm also going to go splash and china, just for fun. See, that's way too loud. Let me turn the master down a little bit. Sorry, the phone's down. Just my recording level is just getting a little bit hot now. I've added that. I don't like that. It's too ringy. I almost want like a... Oh, brush crash might work. These are all too much. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to keep that. I might even put a bit more decay on it actually. And we can do that by scrolling down. We can just put a little bit of decay on, so just turn that down. Might be a bit artificial, let's go back up. Yeah, about there. So what have we got now? We've still got Cajon close off. We need to turn that back on. So that's that one, turn that back on now. That's much beefier now, I like that. Right, what else have we got missing? We've got 2 sounds left. I'm gonna add a shaker to this one. So we're gonna go enter, we're gonna filter. Probably should have done this before I selected the cymbals actually. Splash China, lovely. And we're gonna go percussion and percussion electric. Now I really like, there's a couple of cool shakers somewhere, but I don't know where they are. Let's have a little bit of a look through. I will find you, shakers. That's given us our shaker. Should maybe pitch that up a little. Yeah, nice. Now, there's a bit dry at the moment. Let's put our master effect on, which I believe on mine is reverb. Ooh. Maybe a bit much. Okay, last pad, let's add it up and then give it a proper play. So what do we want here? Let's go for something weird. Chimes, it's gotta be chimes. Just gotta find them. Oh, here he is. That's beautiful. Now, what I'm gonna do, I think, because I'm feeling kind of adventurous, is I'm gonna go to output effects. Now here we can change the different effects that we've got on each pad. So we're gonna go to MFX and we're gonna just check what the different ones are. So I've got tape echo on 1. That's quite nice, that is. I really like that actually. And I'm gonna put that on there actually. On pad 7, I'm going to put that because I like it. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's maybe a bit much, but I like it. We've got tape echo on 2 as well. Got tape echo on all of them, so we've got plenty of playing around to do here. We could go with something weird and go with like a reverse delay. Let's try. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Now that needs a bit more reverb on it. So let's go to, let's make number 4 our reverb. Let's find a nice reverb. Let's assign that. Pad 4 to number 4. That's maybe a bit much. Time, let's bring that down. That's nice as it is, I like that. Because that's already got an effect on it. Should we have a bit of long reverb on the chimes? Is that too much? Am I going too crazy? Who knows? I like that, I like that. And then let's just beef this up a little bit. Let's go, we're not using number 2 on anything, so let's get a little bit more beef out of it. I'm not sure how we're going to do it. Low boost, that's how we're going to do it. Let's go to assign. Yep. Is that too crazy? Boost gain just like 4. I like it. I've just thought of a small improvement that could be made, which would actually be to add a bass drum to the splash cymbal, so I don't have to hit the bass sound of the cajon at the same time, every time I could just hit the splash and it would still play the bass drum. I think I'm going to do that. I think that might improve things a little bit. Let's do it now. So what do you think of our little experiment then? I think it worked quite well. I'd rather play this certainly than a cajon if I was doing a gig. I think it's a nice little setup. Of course you could use sticks, but it's quite nice to play with your hands as well. Just a little bit different, a little bit more authentic. And of course it means you don't have to use a bass drum trigger or anything like that. You can literally just use your hands. So it's like a minimal setup, even more so than my restaurant gig setup, with which there's a video which you can see by clicking the link above. Now, only 5% of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel, and I'd love to see a higher number. That's a super low number, so please consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content. I'm sure there'll be plenty more coming very soon. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and comment down below what else would you like to see me do with electronic drums. That's pretty much what the channel is. I hope you've enjoyed yourself watching the video, and I'll see you again on the channel very soon. Bye bye for now.